Hi there, welcome to Fact Friday. This week I want to talk about respondent and operant interactions. I think this can be a tough area to wrap your head around given that most of the time when learning about operant and respondent behavior or conditioning, the terms are kind of taught exclusive of each other, which by the way is a good way to learn the differences and really learn to discriminate those specific details so you can get those questions right on the big exam. But what can get lost in all of that is that respondent and operant conditioning can actually occur simultaneously. A situation can result in both an operant contingency being formed as well as a respondent contingency. So imagine you use the microwave to warm up your dinner. The food goes in the microwave, you start the timer, then you wait. In a few minutes, the timer sounds and your food is ready. So you take it out and you enjoy your meal, and this is something that you do often. So the respondent part of that scenario, this is the presentation of the food, which elicits that reflexive response. Your salivation glands get activated. Now, if we pair that presentation of the food with the microwave tone, respondent conditioning is what results in that microwave tone actually causing you to salivate. So the food, which is an unconditioned stimulus, is now paired with this neutral stimulus, the beeping of the microwave, and that results in the beep becoming a conditioned stimulus that elicits that conditioned response, salivating when hearing that microwave beep. Does this sound kind of familiar? Should sound a little bit like Pavlov and his dog. So the operant part of this story. Now this has to do with the MO, right? That's an MO that's in place, which would be the hunger that you experience before a meal. And you combine that with the beeping of the microwave, which we would call our SD, which signals that the food is available and therefore evokes the behavior of taking the food out of the microwave. That's the response, which now leads to contacting that delicious food, the reinforcer. Remember, reinforcers only occur in operant conditioning. And what does that lead to? Well, the likelihood of this behavior happening again in the future when the same conditions are present. You've got the MO, you're hungry, and an SD, the microwave beep, signals the availability of food given that behavior of taking the food out and consuming it. And of course, you do that again in the future because you know that behavior results in you feeling full if you were hungry. So to sum this up, respondent piece is the beep may make you experience the salivation piece, but the operant piece lets you know that the beep means food is ready, a reinforcer is available, given a specific behavior to attain it. I hope that helps and have a great weekend. I'll see you next time.